Hey guys, welcome to the stream space, or welcome back if you've been here before. We have this one is actually a special one. In fact, it's a collector's edition version. We have Avatar: Frontiers of Pandora for the PS5. We have the collector's edition in house, and we are going to do a review on it. Now, I've already done part one of the game, and there's a written review coming for that too. We're already in the process of writing it. We're well into it. We're just doing some editing and proofreading before we add it to the description of the video for you guys to see. Now, we're going to go over the collector's edition of the game. Now, here in Calgary, Alberta, where I'm from, we did not get the ability to pre-order the collector's edition. It just seemed to be something that if they get it and you see it and you want it, you should buy it. However, we actually managed to find a copy. Now, this was bought for my fiance for Christmas. She has the game on PC, but she wanted the collector's edition of this. Couldn't get her that, and she's not going to be playing it on PlayStation anyways. So we kind of did a bit of a splitsy on it. So she gets the pretty much everything, and I get the physical copy of the game, so we can kind of resell our old one because we had bought the game physically and digitally for her on PC, but we couldn't get the collector's edition. So as a Christmas present, I got her the collector's edition. So she's been so gracious as to let me use her copy for this review. So first up, obviously, is going to be the game itself. That is this. This is the Ultimate Steelbook Edition. Now, the cool thing about the Steelbook Edition slash Collector's Edition of this, you get the Steelbook, obviously, which are always pretty. You get the full game, you get the Season Pass, and then the Ultimate Pack for the Aranahe clan. I think I said that right. I hope I said that right. And so you get a lot you get a lot to actually enjoy with this. Now, the game of the game itself, I've already kind of given my gripes on it, but one thing to note, if you are playing it on PC or you're planning on playing it on PC when it goes down in price or something, install it on a solid state drive or a high RPM mechanical drive, because it will have issues retrieving data fast enough for the game to keep up, and then you will end up with a whole bunch of glitches. We found out that was the reason that my fiance's PC version of the game was having problems. I still stand by my rating of the game because I think that should have been more clearly indicated for the PC version. It does say it recommends it. It does not say it needs it, which it should say it needs it. Anyways, let's keep on to the PS5 version. We'll stay focused here as best I can. ADHD as fuck, so I have issues with that. So we're going to try and do this as nicely as possible. So we're going to just pop these little tape reels off here. I don't want to scratch the metal because it is a actual steelbook. Okay, and then obviously down the center so we can actually open it. There are two sides to that, so we're just going to very quickly cut this one. Yeah, there we go. And very gentle. I don't want to cut the cardboard of the sleeve. I like these sleeves, even if a lot of people don't. I do. They, from what I understand, they also didn't make the mistake that they made with other collector's editions, where you spend this like $300 on a collector's edition, and you don't even get a physical disc. They did this with the Forbidden West version. It was $225. You got your Wicked Tremor Test thing, but you didn't get anything else. So, okay, we'll push it out the top here. Okay. Now, Frontiers of Pandora is about a bit of an original story, but it's a canon in-universe story that takes place it starts about 8 years before Jake dons his avatar and starts his war. So you are as a child. From what I understand, you are raised in a residential school with the RDA, and they actually kind of go into well, they basically try and raise you like a human so you can be an ambassador to, human to Na'vi relationships. And it goes south in such a fantastic way because of what Jake does. So, first thing to check out, this is the Steelbook. And I gotta say, it is really, really pretty. The colors are really nice. It's really detailed. nice little representation of what your character can potentially look like. There is customization, so you don't have to make them look like that. And then you get the other side of things, which is an amp suit. And actually, one of my favorite things from that series is I actually really like the amps. So we're not going to show you the the digital content code, but I will tell you, obviously, what it comes with. Child of Two Worlds pack, the Ultimate pack, a digital art book, and a season pass. Now, fun fact, you get a physical art book as well, and we'll show you that. I'm going to remove the sleeve and the disc so you can see the inside of the case. Oh, okay, we're not going to get too into that. It is essentially just what the outside looks like, but reversed. It's inverted. Okay. My smartwatch is doing its job. Alright, anyways, so, yeah, this is done by Ubisoft, so you kind of got a good look of what the Steelbook looks like, what it comes with. Now we're going to get into the meat of the actual collector's edition. So this isn't like a true collector's edition. This has a statue. It's like a 32 centimeter statue. It's got art books. It's got a certificate because it is a true limited edition. It means that it actually tells you what number in the series it is. Let's find out. So this one is 10,591. That's its series number. How many did they make? Avatar. I want to know how many they made in total. See if they even make that kind of public knowledge. It's funny how they... hard to say. Game Leap might have it for you, but the essentially... something about kitchen cabinets, which is not related to this. Collectors, statue, art book, steelbook, lithographs, digital content. It'd be nice if they told us how many. But anyways, hers is, it actually has a series indicator certificate. So that tells you. So anyways, we're going to dive straight into the actual, like, what this for real comes with. We'll go over some of the soft content first. So, we got an RDA note. It's a sketchbook. I think it's actually intended as a sketchbook because there is nothing in it. But on the front page here, Priya Chen. Okay, this is her sketchbook specifically. So you get some art that's already been done. But then the rest are empty. So maybe you can draw on it if you really want to. I feel like that would kind of soil the whole concept of having a collector's edition of this. Like, don't do that. Don't ever do that. Here's the indicator. Looks like there's some additional stuff in there, but we're not going to tear things apart. It's like a dossier folder. We'll get into that. So there is, as you can see, 10,591 certificate number. So anyways, that's a rough of what your character can look like too. So fun fact. So we got the RDA book, we got the certificate number, we got a this is the dossier folder. I'm trying to see around my mic if you're wondering why I seem to have issues with this. So let's go see what's in the dossier folder. Because I don't know what's actually in it. Oh, that's cool. Okay. An amp suit blueprint. Didn't expect that, but I love it. That's pretty awesome. I mean, those are probably, like I said, one of my favorite parts. I mean, the only World of Pandora toy I think I actually kind of want is the full-size amp suit. There's apparently like a Taruk Makto and a bunch of other ones, and then there's other Banshees. I don't like they call them. I feel like if they were gonna go as far as to make a thing for them, it would be cooler if they actually just called them their Na'vi name. What are you stopping? What is stopping you? So just a cardboard fold. Now, obviously, be careful with these when you do take them out and stuff. They are actually cardboard. Yeah, there we go. So far so good. This is a pretty impressive collector's edition. Now I've got a few of my own. Like I've got Halo Reach collector's edition with the statue and everything. I have BioShock 2 collector's edition with the vinyls and the posters, and it's a really pretty edition of the game. And these ones, when you see these premium collector's edition versions of games, like they are just, it's for the passionate. Definitely. There's the Death Stranding one, which we do have a video recorded for, but it was in the very early days of YouTube, so we didn't actually post it, because around that time Twitch had stopped allowing original posts, like video posts like these. So we were going to post it on YouTube, and it kind of just fell by the wayside, so eventually we're actually probably going to come back to it and finish posting it. Next up, Frontiers of Pandora art book. An actual hardcover, full tilt art book. Let's see, let's check some of this out. This is hefty. It's kind of the stuff you'd like buy as like a movie companion. So it's kind of like a dead area where the drills are in motion. It's got different sections. Wildlife. Ooh, these are good. These are good. I like these. You got some like full tilt sketches of some of the creatures, and some of these I've never even seen before. Yeah. Wow. They did not, unlike John Hammond, they really did spare no expense. Funny fact, because, I mean, the expense he did spare was on his IT department in a park ran by IT. Pay your IT people, guys. That's the lesson here. That's what I'm trying to say. Next up, what we got? We got some statue instructions, which we'll get into that. This envelope has things in it. Little envelope. Oh, these are prints, so like you could put them in a frame. That is so nice. There's one of those. This was in the art book. This was in the big one. So that's really nice. Some like kind of like premium like frame size prints. I like those. People walk into a gamer's house and they expect to, especially with their family, they expect to see pictures of their friends or, doing family stuff, and instead you end up seeing pictures of some alien planet in a game, or you got a life-size bust of an alien head or something. Like, our houses are always look like they're in a different dimension or a multiversal nexus of some kind. That's just how it works. you happen to live in one, I feel bad for you. But also, I envy you. I'm going to very gently pry this up. No, stuff's trying to fall over. Recipe for disaster. Okay. Now here is probably my favorite part of this whole thing. It's what I would sign up for these for. Now I'm going to kind of be as gentle as I can because this is a single piece, it's not flexible. But this is the character statue. It's like, look at that. It's super freaking detailed. Subscribe. I tell you now, subscribe. Anyways. Okay, we got a RDA rifle on the back there. Look at the bow. It's got like, it's actually like string. That is pretty awesome. This is just the figure, not the base. So let's get the base out. And then we're going to help put it back in because my fiance couldn't get it back in the box. It won't go or something. She got the character back in, but had a hard time with the rest of it. Okay, we got the arm of an amp. I don't know what that's for technically yet. Starting to get warm. These Udi things do their job, man. I mean, at least you're in a really warm house, anyways. Okay, so the base is like an amp suit that you have like destroyed or conquered or something. That's probably what the arm belongs to. Probably connected to it. The cool thing is if you're not a gamer, like, or if you live in a non-gaming household, or like maybe they're movie buffs instead, this would still actually have a place. You could still find a place. This is the base. This is what the base looks like. It was a bashed out amp suit. Let's see if we can get them on it. Okay. Now it clips into place, but it'll be so in a fashion that if you need to take it apart, you can. Don't put this in a place where it can fall over, because, yeah, if that falls and snaps, you're fucked. Okay. Ooh, that is something slick. I frickin' love it. That is beautiful. Yeah, I would say this is an impressive collector's edition. Definitely an impressive. I've seen a bunch of them that are pretty cool, but this is still among some of the most. And there's a spot, like, there's a tail. I'm not going to attach the tail right now because it's, I don't know if we're going to be setting this guy up. I think we're going to pop it into storage so it can find its true home when we move in about a month-ish, something like that. We're moving soon. But anyways, that's kind of, this is what you get with the collector's edition. So you get a whole bunch of DLC content. You get the season pass, so future DLC is available to you. You get a wicked statue, you get a steel book, you get an art book, you get a certificate, and like, you don't normally get these certificates, they don't normally send them out with things, so it's nice to know, like, just how limited edition these actually are, and if they only made this many of them, I mean, that's probably explains why they're so freaking hard to find and why I couldn't even order one. But, this is an excellent kind of, like, way for them to reintroduce themselves to the franchise, because they did the first game back on the PS3, 360, and a bunch of other platforms. So it's kind of cool to see them come back, still be involved, and doing more games and such as the movies are starting to, they're starting to ramp up the series a little bit. Hopefully we don't have to wait so long for the next entry in the series. I really enjoyed Way of the Water personally, and it was actually a fantastic movie. And it had no right making me tear up the way that it did. Fun fact, but it did. Anyways, we're gonna punch away from this, but this is the collector's edition. This is what you get, and I would say it's pretty substantial, especially factoring in you get your physical game and your DLC and your season pass, and the same pack that anybody who else got the PS5 version, you also get that too. The Aranahe pack, you get that as well. So you really do get the full package with this one. It's very much worth it. I would recommend any fan of Avatar or even Far Cry-esque games, especially if you were a big fan of Primal, which was a game I've actually been meaning to try. But Far Cry Primal was, back to the roots, and you get, creatures and bows and melee weapons and stuff. So, anyways, that's our unboxing / review of the collector's edition for Avatar Frontiers of Pandora. Don't forget to check out our written review, which kind of goes over the actual game itself more in detail than what we'll do here. You can support our channel in a few ways. So if you want to catch some more of our lives, which we are on Twitch, on console so PlayStation, Xbox, that's where you'll find us on Twitch. But everything ends up on YouTube eventually, so you can follow, or subscribe. Take your pick on each channel. So YouTube's Pandora Space 74, where you're watching this, or if you want to go catch those lives, Pandora_74 on Twitch. You can also, if you are looking to order or try some new energy drinks, you can go to w.gg and order one of theirs. Use our creator code Pandora74. We get like 10% of it. You get an energy drink. I think everybody wins. In addition to that, the most direct way is, of course, using the tip links in our video descriptions. That goes straight to us, and we can use it to support the channel and even maybe ourselves someday. Thanks for checking it out, guys. I love doing these videos for you. We've got a bunch more coming out, at least before the end of the year. You should catch us live on our Pokemon Scarlet stream. And otherwise, we'll see you guys next time. Hopefully catch you live. Thank you. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.